March 13, 2024. Overrun not included due to Nielsen error. Oh, so they got a Nielsen error in the overrun, but you can expect that it's spiked up, obviously, right? So we start with 1 million people watching The Big Bang Theory, which is a little less than normal. Mercedes comes in.
Is that the no milliversary over with then? That whole thing, is that over and done with now because of that?
No. The milliversaries never counted because look, the average was 801,000 overall.
Okay, got it.
Only a slight boost of 30,000 people overall watching this show. Paul Nolan, your initial reaction to only 30,000 extra people on average tuning in for Mercedes, Monet, and Big Business.
Can believe it. And they've been on a downward trend for some time now. You know, I mean, what was it? It was down under, 700 and something thousand last week. So it is a bump, but it's definitely not as much of a bump as they would have liked. You know, it's not exactly, you know, what's been going on Raw and SmackDown recently with the whole bloodline.
Punk hit like a 1.2 or 1.3 or whatever it was. So there you go. Not even a 1.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, the no milliversary continues. So 1 mil tuned in for her. And it's just bad that Tony Khan plays this trick because now it looks like Mercedes lost you like 100 and however many thousand fucking viewers. So Mercedes Monet live promo, Samoa Joe backstage promo, which is good. Book them back to back. But that just, look at this, a steep hill all the fucking way. Just a slope. You just slide down this bitch. So it's just nuts, man. So Adam Cole's video, which was good, and then Wardlow and Joe, which was a good match, but they're losing viewers the whole time. Swerve comes out, the Bucks, Okada, and that's what I tweeted out. You're gonna lose too many people with this match if it doesn't wrap up. The shit went way too fucking long because it went into the next segment, and look how much the Elite and Eddie Kingston are losing fucking viewers. 8:15 to 7:37. And I tweeted it out. You're going to lose people. So then the Edge promo and Christian, which everyone says, oh, that's the best shit on the show. It's the lowest fucking quarter hour besides the shit main event where Sasha Mercedes came back out in the overrun. So we can't even see what her spike did. And it's not going to even be above 700 because look how many fucking tuned out. 400,000 people dipped before the main event, dude. You guys are fucking up, man. Will Ospreay comes out, he gets a bit of a bump, even though he had the lowest rated segment the week before for his big debut. Deonna Purrazzo, Jay White in that. So who knows why the bump came. The bump comes, it looks like, for Jay White, who everyone loves, who hopefully Tony gives a fucking international title to and gets away from fucking the Acclaimed and all this bullshit they're fucking doing. I'm sorry, but the scissor me, daddy, that shit's falled off. That shit's, no one cares about that. That shit's all done. The choking on the mic gimmick thing they're doing, whatever. It's neither here nor there for me, but it is what it is. So Jay White, they're tuning in for. Darby Allin, I don't know. There was a pretty solid match. Fucking Darby, I guess, is kind of over. He's got the Sting rub, I guess, a little bit, brother. But look it. Falls way back off for Gates of Agony and Jera Hook. Oh, we're just going to take Hook and put him with fucking different people and call the team Dan Hook and Hookhausen and Jera Hook and
now he's just
fucking Hook VD. Fucking trash, man. So then Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, the Kingdom backstage shit. Okay, it just slumps down. Willow Nightingale, Rio, Mercedes Monet. They had a backstage angle with Jericho and Hook. People tuned out in droves. Mercedes runs out to under 700,000 viewers. And the key demo's down, I think. Yeah, the key demo's down, I believe. Way down. It slumped way down. No one cared about Rio and that. So people care about Jay White. People care about, Samoa Joe to an extent and shit. People care about Ospreay a little bit. What do you like a little bit? It's like, what do you make of these ratings? And just overall, we have to be honest here. And I've been putting over Mercedes this whole time. Get your money. I'm cheering her on. I don't have my fucking but we're gonna give them a Price is Wrong overall for I mean, the shows I feel like have been better, but I think it's the bad faith in the fans and the people. They're just not willing to give this a chance anymore, like what happened to TNA. It doesn't really matter
Yeah.
what you're doing. Just people aren't willing to give it a chance anymore.
Mhm.
You fucked it up, Tony. The only way you save it is merge ROH and AEW into one thing and have this big battle for who is whatever and absorb all the belts and then just get rid of ROH and absorb it and go super WWE. That's your only hope. Sorry, your thoughts, Paul Nolan, on
it's
all of
super
this.
bloated, the whole thing for me. So what has become apparent looking at these is that, and actually, like in my time watching AEW over the last 4 years, the TV matches are just too long. They're too long for TV.
They
So what they
sharpened them
do,
up. They sharpened them up other than that bullshit 6-man this week, and that's where they lost so many fucking viewers. Look at it. It's like, dude, take a hint.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because it just goes on forever. And it also devalues your pay-per-view matches because they make them less meaningful because there's this obsession with having to put pay-per-view quality matches on free television every week. And you don't have to do that. That
No, you
doesn't
do it
make
once
sense.
in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. So, for me, I think it plays into that theory that there are just around about 780,000 people when you discount the lead-in from Big Bang Theory, and you basically do the math on it, that there is just the same 780,000 people who are just watching it religiously every single week. And this bump are for the, shall we say, the curious fans who want to see what happened with Mercedes, and they didn't see enough to basically stick around all the way through the show, which has just been the problem since day one, essentially. So they don't do a good enough job, and this is where like the O'Shea Jackson stuff comes into it.
Shout
He
out
was
O'Shea.
totally right in what he was saying, about like you need to give us a reason to care. And you need to give us an understanding of who these people are if you don't know who they
Hollywood
are.
it up for me, baby. That's all
Exactly,
he said.
yeah. Or you just got to tell people, you just got to tell stories, even on a very basic level, And it's one of those. I mean,